Hi everybody, I'm asked often what sort of gift can clients buy for their virtual assistants in our offices in Cebu. So what I want to explain was a little bit of the difference in lifestyle in Cebu compared to Australia. In Cebu, still a developing nation, many of the staff are very family orientated. So they have a lot of brothers, sisters, parents, even cousins living with them under the same roof. And we're not talking about 3-4 bedroom, 2 bathroom, 2 living areas. We're talking about a family of 5 typically might live in a 2 bedroom, small living area, and a kitchenette. And I'm saying that in front of my huge bookshelf, right? They just wouldn't have a massive bookshelf like this. And I'm standing here purposely for that purpose. They don't own cars as a general rule. Most people catch jeepneys or hop on the back of a motorbike. So living standards are very similar from the point of view of health, wellness, food choices are very similar. But once you go past that, most staff can't afford to buy an iPhone or a good Android. They can't afford to go and buy Starbucks at a local coffee shop because it costs the same amount as it does in Australia. They can't afford to buy a book because books cost the same amount as they do in Australia, and chocolate, the same again. So surprisingly, in the Philippines, the cost of certain goods costs almost the same amount as it does in Australia. So some good gifts that you could consider buying for your staff. The first one is, surprisingly, white goods. Like at our Christmas party, the number of white goods that are purchased as prizes for the staff is off the charts, and the staff love it. So consider possibly your staff member might actually like a white good to be purchased. Now we can do all of the purchasing in Cebu and charge it to your invoice, but it's an idea, right? Books, as I mentioned before, is probably a great idea. Chocolate, a great idea. Cash, honestly, I know it seems a bit strange because you don't really give cash in Australia, but in the Philippines, cash is king. Honestly, your staff, above most things, may prefer cash. You might not want to give it, which is why I'm giving these other ideas as well. And the final one might be an experience, like it might be a pamper package, which is not the final one, massages, those sort of things again, for good quality ones can be very expensive in Cebu. The final one is makeup. Makeup does also cost the same amount in Cebu as it does in Australia. So, in fact, it can be often so much cheaper in Australia. So consider makeup being a really fantastic gift if that's what your staff member is into. So there you go. There's my hot tips on what to buy your staff as gifts. Thanks everyone.